set, off they go. Very good start by Shericka Jackson. Kemba Nelson is running well on the inside as well. Shericka Jackson kicks into another gear, goes away in imperious fashion.
Winning a 100-meter title in the World Championships would mean everything in the world for Shericka Jackson. In fact, that's one of her goals for the 2023 track and field season. But how do I know this? Well, she said it herself. Winning the 200-meter title is a huge achievement for any athlete, but reaching that 100-meter crown is quite a different ball game. Now, in spite of the huge improvements Shericka Jackson has made, there are some track and field enthusiasts who think that she's too ambitious in thinking she can become the 100-meter champion this year too. Now, this huge dream of Shericka is exciting to say the least when you think about it, but can she make it there? If your memory is sharp enough, you remember that back in 2021, Shericka had a somewhat similar desire when she showed up at the Tokyo Olympics. But while she did well in part, she still messed up big time, and it took her quite a while to reveal that it broke her mentally. When Shericka Jackson ran herself out of the 200-meter final by slowing down way too early and lost a great opportunity of taking home probably a silver medal in that event, the track and field world quickly forgave her and considered her blunder a rookie mistake. But she took it really hard because her goal was to take home those two individual medals. But this 2023, she's not in for any such mishaps. She's well focused, determined, and is working extremely hard. Now, Shericka Jackson is currently seen as the 200-meter queen and the most likely candidate to win that event at the World Championships this year. So this means if she reaches her goal of getting the 100-meter title, she will be carrying home the sprint double, which is an amazing feat. But the truth is, it's going to be easier said than done. Right now, she has some huge hurdles standing between her and the 100-meter title this 2023 track and field season, and it's going to take some serious effort to overcome. Let's zoom in on those hurdles a bit. Her first hurdle is time. If we look at the winning times for the past 5 championships, you'll notice that with the exception of 2017, all the winning times were below 10.80 seconds, which means if Jackson fails to produce a 10:70 clocking in the World Championships final, it's highly unlikely that she will win. But the good news is she is well within the 10:70 range already. But when we introduce hurdle number 2 to the equation, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, of course, everything changes pretty quickly. Over the past track and field season, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce has been consistently running below 10.70 seconds. In fact, it was the most ever seen in any one season for a female track athlete. Now, in spite of the disruptions to Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce's season this year, it's highly unlikely that she will be far off from sub 10.70 seconds. So this means that a sub 1070 is most likely going to be the winning time for the 100-meter title, and that's what we have not seen for Shericka Jackson as yet. So far in the history of the 100 meters, only 5 females have broken the 10.70 seconds barrier, with Fraser-Pryce and Elaine Thompson here are the 2 last athletes to do so. With this being said, for Shericka Jackson to finish in the number 1 spot, she will have to do something spectacular, which looks like a 10.60 or lower. But even so, there's still another hurdle. Sha'Carri Richardson, who has been sensational this year, still holding the world lead at 10.76 seconds and looks to be in the best shape of her life and could still be going a lot faster than we have seen so far. So the question is, can Shericka get there? Can she be named among the few elites who have been able to win a sprint double? No, in my humble opinion, I think she stands a very good chance of doing just that. Shericka Jackson's progress since her entry into the sprints is one of the most impressive and expeditious we have seen in a long time. Since the start of the 2023 track and field season, it's clear that she's been working hard and it's bearing fruits. Bit by bit, we are seeing her chipping away chunks from her times as she runs each race, and in comparison to her previous season, she's currently further ahead than where she was last year. Now, her last race at the Racers Grand Prix made a huge statement where she's heading for the rest of the season. Jackson clocked an impressive 10.78 seconds to equal the second fastest time in the world this year. But watching this race a bit more closely, You will see that nearing the end of the race, she had a misstep that kind of threw her off balance a bit, so she could probably have finished that race with a time of 10.75 or 10.76 seconds. But the biggest takeaway was the impressive start that she got. She left almost everyone in the blocks, and after that she was just unstoppable. I get this feeling that she's going to drop something special this year as she aims to win her first sprint double at the World Championships.